Alright, now we're gonna make us a little trip down to the Saline River Conservation Area. We're gonna go down to the Saline River Conservation Area. I don't know exactly where my microphone is at the moment, but maybe we shall find it later. I don't really have a duck hat, one of those canvas hats that were kind of a darker greenish olive looking color. But I have this camo looking thing here. This is kind of my version of a duck hat. Duck hat. That's what I call it. Duck back hat. Duck back. Duck backs. Duck backs. Hats. Wonderful world of hats. The wonderful world of hats. I got the banner that's turning around the wonderful world of the bats. The sorry. Really what I meant to say is that I like to get people to headlock and grab it by the two ground, and I push them down to the ground, and I get them and I punch them in the face that I can. And then I get them into the ground again and I punch them into the face again that I can. This is what Antonio does for people who try to get him into a headlock, yes? Man, I got to thinking about these deer camps down there on the Saline River, or deer camps, not really deer camps, they're squirrel camps and fishing camps. But some people did hunt down there. There was always a holdout or two that would go down there and hunt. But it was all along Fountain Creek. This the squirrel camp and fishing camp I grew up was near Fountain Creek and Saline River, and the deer camp was up on the highlands, up in the prairie type area, along and right beside Fountain Creek. So Fountain Creek was the name of the club, Fountain Creek Hunting Club, and you know, and of course it had both ends there. Of course, the fishing camp got burned, squirrel camp got burned in the 80s. There was a bunch of people that was involved with that. If I were to name names, you'd go, "Oh wow, those guys were involved." Like, oh yeah. But it was wild times. And anyway, I hadn't been down there in a while, and I hadn't had those memories, and I had that one memory this morning, and I pulled up some photos of the last time I went down. I'm like, I've got to go. And I talked to my son, my youngest son. My oldest son is off doing something else, but my youngest son, I was like, please go with me. He's like, no, my friend is here, and he doesn't want to go. So Antonio has to go by himself. So River McCallahan, Brad, I have to go by myself. Just me and my multiple personalities. But we'll get you caught up on what we're doing now. This is planned to be fun. We're hoping that something's still there. Maybe a way to get up and down, some steps up and down the water. Maybe they're still there. I don't know. It's been over a decade. We're about to find out. All right, so where we are right now is approaching the Saline River Conservation Area. Rows of trees. But we wrote about this morning about the camp down here, the squirrel camps and fishing camps. And then of course I got a wild hair, and I was like, man, there's no way I can go through this day. I got 2 or 3 things on my agenda for today, but there's no way in the world that I can go through my day without running down here and see if I can get down to this camp real quick. I may have to walk further than I think I may have to walk. And I'm okay with that too. But we're gonna find out here in just a minute. If that gate's open, we're ready to roll. If it's not, I'm walking.
Alright, so here we are. We're walking down the river road. What I call the river road. This might be one of the most peaceful country places you'll find on the planet right here. I'm walking down this road. See, there's the river. And here's the road. Now imagine that road. After it'd been raining a week or two, trucks going in and out, mud, slipping and sliding through here. I remember Friday evening you'd come rolling down through here with your uncles and your friends. These little roads. Look at that tree right there. Hot dog almighty, look at this thing. I am not that big. That thing is huge. I gotta make sure we stay about a minute. But man, riding down through here in these old trucks. Man. They wasn't really old trucks, they'd be brand new trucks, but I was thinking, Red, what are you doing dragging that truck up in here? We're getting close to it now. This may actually be it. Jesus. I think it is. Well, I decided to cut my visit a little short. I saw a track that was just a little too fresh for old Brad. Come on. Come on. I'll have to come back down here when I have more ammunition. Well, when I pick up a good stick's what I say. I get a better stick than I got right now. This river looks bigger to me. And this river, you know, it's supposed to look smaller now, but it doesn't. When you get older, you know, it's supposed to get smaller, not larger. Right now, you're standing with me in one of the many Fountain Creek tributary streams that connect into the Saline River. Now, this one was helped out a little bit by humans to make it more boat accessible during certain times of the year. Obviously not right now because the water is way down. But, so the water that passes by here passed by the house where I grew up there. And it also passes by the other Fountain Creek Hunting Club camp. There was two camps. One of them was down here in the river. It was a fishing and squirrel camp, although a lot of people squirrel hunted up there. It's really fishy when I think about this camp. But anyway, and then on the another part of the Fountain Creek, there was the deer club, deer and squirrel club. So there you go. It's weird to think about it when you stand here and you think about right up here. Right up here is a what left of the camp, right beside this Fountain Creek tributary. And walk around looking at it. There's not much left, and it looks a lot different here than I remember it looking. Canes are growing up. But we're talking, my brain is 50 years ago. But it's 2025, folks, not 1975.